company's records are its business information assets, and records management or sound records keeping principles are important to an organization so that they will have accurate and current information at their fingertips in order to make sound and good business decisions. It's also important to be able to ensure compliance with the legal and regulatory requirements within your industry. Depending upon your industry and the jurisdiction in which your business operates, there are certain record-keeping requirements that are mandated, and if you are unable to produce or you don't keep those records for the length of time that they're required, your company could be subjected to penalties, adverse rulings, and possibly even criminal sanctions for its officers. However, keeping information too long poses additional risks, so you have to know when to keep and when to dispose. If you keep things too long, you could offer information to your opponent in litigation to which they wouldn't otherwise be entitled if those records had been disposed of at the end of their life cycle. So you have to be able to apply the right records keeping rules or strategy so that you are keeping what you need to keep and disposing of what you need to dispose of at the right time. A maturity model is a term or a phrase that's used across a lot of different organizations. It's used in information technology, it's used in other industries. But within records management or information governance, a maturity model is an assessment or a set of standards that are applied against some organizationally defined terms. And it basically assesses how mature or current your company is on the various aspects of information governance. And it gives you a score, and it ranges from 1 to 5 depending upon the various areas that you're being scored upon. And so it's based upon GARP, for the generally accepted record keeping principles, and the maturity model then will tell you, where you range with respect to each of those different principles. As a lawyer and a records manager, I have familiarity and knowledge of the laws and the regulations that are required with respect to information that has to be kept and how it has to be kept. As a Six Sigma Black Belt, I have experience and training to be able to go in and assess an organization's processes so that I can assist them with meeting and solutioning how they're going to meet their compliance obligations. Some specific examples of that could be taking a look at your retention schedule to define whether there are any gaps in your retention schedule, and then maybe developing a plan on how to become compliant if you're not compliant with your current policy or your retention schedule. Some other examples are assessing what type of information you have and assisting with cataloging it or indexing it so that you know what you have and where you have it, so that down the road, if you are trying to improve your processes, reduce costs, or improve employee productivity, we can help you with taking a look at your content and determining how that we can assist you in those lines. That really depends upon the size of your organization and the amount of information that you have to assess. But usually in a couple of weeks, we can put together an assessment which would give you a guideline of where you sit today and some recommendations on how we can provide some assistance and some solutions to moving the needle a little bit for you.